Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
If you were me,
into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kenny Clark in on the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
14. Falcons, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Jones breaking from the count. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again to Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley. 20! And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. 41 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take on Austin on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Atlanta.
Here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect him to tackle right here on this play.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And this time he is in. Yes. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Packers 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
A gain of 11.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
28.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end. Zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st down.
Ryan. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Ryan, the quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost in. See how hard they play the rest of the game.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For Mercedes-Lewis.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Todd Gurley, 66 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger running a pattern that should be open.
3-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. And great, the tight end's got it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 7. Buccaneers, nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. 50 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Falcons 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Ryan evades him at the 20. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Again, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now it's Barner. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
35-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a game.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Bill Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Ryan looking deep for Julio. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. Now it's Barner. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd down.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. To throw, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They go back to the ground with Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option?
They're right down here looking for 6. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Loss of 1. Brings up second.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now Ryan on 1st down. And Jones hands it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw again is Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
It's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the one. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Now it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Falcons 20. Buccaneers 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now it's Barner. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
But it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. On first down, Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
3 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On the pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, a pass underneath for Fournette. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Check 43.
One final try now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket, so a teacup, drink up inside. outside look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawks see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw is Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Browns 0. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Returning it, Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Make it work for it.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia.
Chubb, the Browns.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their chance.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and forward.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 11-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what he did. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
At the 50-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first rush coming, and he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
7-yard loss.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 39 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
22, Browns 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Peoples-Jones returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they're looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan will drop this underneath to Gurley. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
Falcons field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Peoples-Jones returning.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kill. 26. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Rodgers again now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 9.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Todd Gurley.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? To throw is Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 67 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as they'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Taken down at the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that's complete to Lewis. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Devontae Adams, 44 yards. And the Packers Falcons are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
1st down.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Ryan will throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Packers 6. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. After the sack on first down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Ryan to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down is Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Atlanta.
Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this one too low.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. 10 yards to go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th.
Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Yeah. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Prepared to kick off for the Falcons.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Cleveland. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A run for Nick Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On the carry, it's Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And 13.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. After the interception, here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Falcons.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check 50. Check 50.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At the
handoff comes to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are in front.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Bind, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
A give. This is Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The kick by Parkey is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
There's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Whoosh. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 60 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to...
I think a confidence hit does occur. Once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit, but as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 17-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll throw right away. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Mack Wilson on the tackle.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. 27 yards, and the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Peoples-Jones returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run for Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 42-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain
23 yards on the play.
And a Falcon first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Falcons.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 17, Browns 9. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Peoples-Jones returning. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line. Today's final score, Falcons 17.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Say so long from Cleveland.
Got a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hand in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel,
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
This is Dev Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, is on, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Step on, spin, move, is on, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, is on, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read the lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin, move, is on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and goal from the 6. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He was taken down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This is DJ Reed returning.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back in into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Reed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Intercepted. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Wilson. The Kidder here, it's complete. Wilson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Here's Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Wilson sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
29 yards.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They go play action with Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. fucking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All them mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.